Misfits Audio is somewhat proud to present The Administration, a series written and created by Mike Murphy and starring Joe STOFKO as President-elect Richard Duncan and H. Keith Lyons as his Chief of Staff, Mergatroid. Episode 4 is entitled The Presser. Witness, if you will, a none too bright President-elect of the United States of America and his harried Chief of Staff about to embark on another day of the strange game known as American politics.
What are you doing?
Just having a little bit of fun, sir.
You're not here to have fun. None of us is. There's no fun in politics.
Why am I here, then?
Why is anyone here? Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, I drifted back to happier times for a moment.
When were those happier times, Mr. Mergatroid?
It seems like another life.
Don't I know it?
Good morning, Mergatroid.
It's nearly noon, sir.
Well, so it is.
I was becoming concerned.
You never have to worry about old Richard Duncan. I'm a team player, always dependable.
Why are you late?
I forgot to set my alarm clock. What's in store for today?
Are you serious?
I try to be. What's the problem?
Today's a very big day, sir.
It is? Are we going to the zoo?
No. Try again.
Bowling?
No.
Do I get a strike three?
You must remember, we've been building up to this day for weeks.
Nope. Still nothing.
It's the day of the presser.
We're going back to California?
I'm sorry?
To see Mr. Wu.
Who's Wu?
My pants presser. He has a little shop, Wu's House of Steam, in a tiny corner of Los Angeles that hardly anyone visits.
Sir!
Wu is a master, Mergatroid. I don't know how he does it, but he makes the creases in my pants so sharp that you can cut cheese on them. Not that I'm in the habit of cutting cheese.
Thank God for that.
Sir, a presser is Washington shorthand for a press conference. It has nothing to do with a cleaner.
So Mr. Wu won't be there?
I'd be very surprised if he were.
Too bad. He's a nice guy. You should meet him.
Mr. President-elect, don't you remember all the things I've been telling you about for the past few weeks?
The fun stuff, like that joke about the 3 penguins in Oprah? Or the boring stuff?
Boring.
Of course I do. Why do you ask?
Because there are people gathering down the hall as we speak who are going to ask you questions about what I've been telling you.
Cool. When's that?
In about 30 minutes. It will be televised all over the world.
Can I bring Mr. Woggles? He's never been on TV.
I think it would be best to leave Mr. Woggles off camera.
Why?
Some of your constituents might not understand your the relationship with your teddy bear.
You mean they might think it too highbrow?
No, they might think it weird.
Weird? A fine American teddy like Mr. Woggles?
You know how people can be.
There's nothing wrong with a grown man having a teddy bear.
Of course there isn't.
Now, if I had a bunny, or a unicorn, like the future vice president does, then that would be...
The vice president-elect has a stuffed unicorn?
Uh-huh. He calls it Clara.
Where is it?
I'm not sure. He must keep her in a safe place. It would be pretty hard to hold on to Clara while bouncing up and down all day on that pogo stick.
Lose Clara, the vice president-elect's toy unicorn.
Is that all, Mergatroid? The Animal Network is having a marathon of Gentle Ben, and Mr. Woggles really likes that show.
I'm afraid there's no time for that. Not with the presser coming up.
Pity. Mr. W. will be so disappointed.
I'll buy him the DVDs.
Oh, he'd like that. One problem, though.
What?
Well, he has no thumbs. It makes it tough to work the remote.
We'll figure something out.
Oh, goody.
Sir,
Yes?
don't say goody during the press conference.
Why not?
Trust me. Please.
Okay.
Now, there's one more bit of information you need to know before you head out on that stage.
Lay it on me.
Here's my pen and paper so you can write it down.
I don't need paper, Mergatroid. I forget nothing. I haven't forgotten a thing since I was a little boy growing up where did I grow up again?
Fantasyland?
Are you here again, Mr. Announcer?
I am always here. It's in my contract. I have to listen to all of these shows. It's my penance for leaving Great Britain.
Does this mean the episode is over?
Not quite, much to the chagrin of our listeners, however few there are.
Do you know where I grew up?
I've already offered my opinion.
No, it wasn't near Disney World. It'll come to me.
Here's my paper.
I don't need paper. Just tell me the new information I need to know. You needn't worry, I have a photographic memory.
But without having something written down to look at, isn't it impossible to have a photographic memory?
Well, then I have a phonographic memory. Just tell me.
If you insist. 3 new nations were founded last night.
Democracies?
Yes?
Goody for them.
Sir!
Sorry, that was the last one. Promise.
The nations have some rather unusual names. Who? W-H-O-O. What? W-H-A-T-T. And where? W-H-E-Y-R.
Those certainly are different.
All of their presidents are duly elected by the people. Mr. Elias Watt is president of Who, and Dr. Franklin Who is in charge of the nation of What.
What about where? Who's running that one?
Sydney Burgermeister.
Are the press people likely to ask me about these new countries?
I think you can count on it. Now, all you have to say is that the United States always stands ready to help fledgling democracies and that you look forward to welcoming each of these countries' leaders to the White House. Who will probably be the first to visit?
I don't know.
Don't know what?
Who will be the first to visit the White House?
That's right.
I don't remember him.
You don't remember who?
The guy running what?
Who?
What?
No, who?
Who's the president of what?
That's right.
And where?
Sydney Burgermeister, remember?
I thought I did.
It's very simple. What is in charge of who and who is in charge of what?
And Burgermeister?
Where?
I don't know where he is. I don't even know what he looks like.
What who looks like?
Not who. I don't know what Burgermeister looks like.
You don't have to know what he looks like until he comes to the White House.
When?
There is no president by that name, sir. Just who, what.
And Burgermeister.
That's right. So, do you have it now?
Mergatroid, I have made a presidential decision.
What's that?
I need a paper and a pen.
Who told you the show was at an end?
President who?
Oh, not that who. Well, Mr. Announcer, what makes you think the show is at an end?
Believe me, it is. Misfits Audio has presented Episode 4 of The Administration, written, created and produced by Mike Murphy. It starred Joe STOFKO as Richard Duncan and H. Keith Lyons as Mergatroid. Terry Cooper will be heard as the reporter, coming up in just a moment. The assistant producer was Captain John Tadrzak. Post-production was accomplished by Joshua W. Miller. Original music was composed and performed by Sam Wu. Please visit his website at the61.com/Sam1010. The art director is Stephen Sash Scott. The webmaster is April Sadowski. This has been a production of Misfits Audio, copyright 2011, all rights reserved. This is Terry Cooper speaking. Mr. President-elect, Can you please give us your opinion on the situation with Red China?
Well, my dear wife Dorothy, the future First Lady, has always thought it looks really nice on a white tablecloth.
We're doomed. Doomed!